What can you draw that has no comparison to Angie's by a long shot?
I can't draw anything.
Stickman. I can't draw, so a lot of people's are better than mine.
I mean,
And Jareem
I
has
don't
no
recall. I don't recall ever having a bad drawing. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, let's go back to that sketch.
Okay, just kidding.
Stick figures?
Stick figures.
A war of stick figures.
I draw a pretty mean dragon.
What do you see Angie doing in 10 years?
Probably working in the media industry, drawing, possibly having a family, a couple of kids.
Probably drawing for like Despicable Me 5.
I know she wants to move back to the East Coast.
Having her own gallery in New York, or maybe a politician.
Doing graphic design for a huge company and promoting their products.
You will be in New York opening your own gallery.
I could probably see her maybe working for Disney or something.
I think Angie is going to do whatever she wants in 10 years. She's going to become whoever she wants.
Who do you think is the best at hip hop dance?
You're not even considered.
Grace Ma.
By far, Matt Wong. Oh, I meant Grace Ma. Grace Ma is the best hip-hop dancer ever.
Grace Ma.
Well, I think the answer is obvious.
Jareem or Grace at being the best at hip hop dancing.
Lies.
That's not lies. You can't hip hop dance, white man.
Grace Ma.
I'd say Jareem or Grace.
Grace Ma. Dream.
Grace Ma is really good.
She's the best girl
at dancer.
at hip hop.
And
That. Well,
I mean, but if we're talking guys wise,
man, dude,
probably me.
Shut up. Dude, Jareem has no skill.
What do you find interesting about Grace?
Grace is a person of many talents.
She's really good at playing the violin.
And she's really good at playing piano.
She's going to be a nurse or studying nursing. That's pretty cool. And then she also does a lot of dance performances right now, which is pretty awesome too.
And she also loves to dance as well. So she's very, very talented. I just think that's really amazing about Grace.
She's a very talented individual.
She does music and she loves to do art and dance as well, so.
And she's fun to be around a lot of the times.
A lot of the times.
Please don't use that.
TFTI, Grace. TFTI.
What do you know about Alice?
Alice is from Pennsylvania.
My grandma's.
This isn't about your grandma.
That she loves kids and helps out with baby island.
Is really just a happy-go-lucky person. She's always smiling, she's upbeat. She loves animals. She has a dog, and she used to have a bunny as well. And yeah, she's a really great person.
You know, it was weird. I remember in high school, she was never around. So I was like, who is this girl? She
But then-
like, comes once a month. Doesn't show up at all.
But then once you get to know her, she's like,
Weird.
oh, I mean in a good way though. She's actually really cool.
I don't think she's weird.
I never. I think she's really nice though.
Well, I know that she's a Velociraptor Wrangler, and that on nights like this, she's wearing a cape and a mask, fighting crime somewhere. What she does for fun, though, is still a mystery.
Is there anything you would like to share to Alice?
Alice, I think you are really awesome. I think you do a great job of just bonding with people, hanging out with people, and you really value your friendships, and I think that's really awesome. So I just want to encourage you to keep doing that.
I really enjoyed going to the Hillsong concert with you and Angie.
You're gonna have to teach me about this whole like leaping from rooftop to rooftop thing, because I really don't understand how you do that.
I'd just like to thank her for just being a good friend and somebody that I could always talk to.
The fingers, how you grow the fingers back, that's incredible. You've got to show me that trick.
Don't let anyone dull your sparkle.
Baito.
What? Be yourself.
Never give
Ever.
up. Never give up.
What's the first thing you notice about Kim?
Her smile.
Her smile.
Her smile.
Kimberly has a very wonderful smile. She's just a very upbeat person. She's cheerful. She's outgoing. Yeah, she's really neat to hang around.
Her fun, bubbly personality.
Who's Kimberly?
She's the new girl.
Which one?
She's the one that helped out it when I was passing stuff to her.
How did you get to know Kim?
Kim and her brother Steven came and joined our Sunday school class one day, and that's how we got to know them.
I passed her stuff.
A couple weeks ago for the college Sunday school, I mean, we were all introducing ourselves, and then she showed up, all new with her brother. So that's how I got to know Kim.
Just talked after Sunday service at church.
With lunch one day, and even though it was her birthday, she was like, she was still helping. I didn't even know it was her birthday.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
What is really interesting about Felicia?
That she could beat me in the Rainbow Road in the Mario Kart, which I can't beat her.
The fact that she's Indonesian, and I don't know too many Indonesian people, but I think they're really cool. And so I'm learning a lot more about people from Indonesia. And I think what I really like about Felicia is just how much she cares about people. I can really tell that she really does care a lot about her close friends, and I think that's really awesome.
Loves to motivate people and find activities for us.
She's Indonesian. Second, she knows all the Indo food I know. And we go to the same church in LA as well. And she's just a cool person. Just a cool person to talk to, hang out. She's like the life of the party, I guess, type of person.
She has a really cool accent. And she's always happy every time I see her.
She drives a manual Toyota Celica.
I think she's interesting because she's outgoing.
Well, I think the way she talks is interesting. I think that's legitimate. Like, it's kind of airy. It's like, oh, so nice.
What did you learn from hanging out with Felicia?
She's really caring, and she has a real deep passion for God.
Relax and to take time, just enjoy the moment. I think that's what I kind of get from hanging out with Felicia.
Christianity theory when we were at the college retreat, it's college retreat, Peak Petra retreat, this past year. So
It's pretty much you just gotta be passionate. You gotta be really passionate for God, and make sure no matter what happens, you still have passion for Him.
I didn't know she was Indonesian. I didn't find out that until later on, which is pretty cool. And then that her birthday was today, April 18th.
If you were stuck in a math problem, who would you go to for help?
Shane Reddy.
First Eddie, and then if he wasn't around, I'd ask Shane.
I don't get stuck on math problems.
definitely not Eddie. Yeah, Shing. I'd go with Shing.
Maybe Eddie. Nah, Shing. All the way, just Shing.
Jerry.
Eddie. Jerry. I mean, Shing, sorry. She's really smart.
Stephen Hawking, but he's usually a pretty busy guy, so, you know, next best is probably Shing and maybe Eddie.
I want to say Davis and you, Shing.
What do you see Xing doing in 10 years?
Hopefully we'll have finished her engineering degree and would be doing something engineering related, like building a bridge or missiles, something like that.
Chopping men to pieces with those fists of hers.
Probably an electrical engineering job somewhere in China.
Practicing the martial arts and her electrical engineering profession.
That she would do well in Cisco company.
I would either see Xing as a wushu master, since now that I know that she takes wushu, or because she's into electrical engineering, I would figure that maybe she could be creating something new, like an entrepreneur sort of. So she'd be really successful as well.
Electrical engineering.
I agree.
She's gonna be a manager.
Beating the crap out of Steven one day.
What?
Don't worry, she's gaining on you. You gotta better watch out, man.
What's your favorite memory of Rachel?
VBS. 2 times.
Last year at the GPC family camp, we were just playing games together in that game room, toy room thing. That was pretty fun.
Dr. Dwayne, her dad, me, and Matt, and we went shooting. and it was a blast. And Rachel was like, "Oh, look, his gun's all blinged out," and I thought that was kind of fun.
I remember Mexico.
Learning my own incompetence in trying to do math puzzles. She really showed me what for. She's quite good at those, and I am not.
It was probably the time when I was still new, knowing the whole church campus, that I was looking for the adult Sunday school. And I would ask Rachel where it is, and she was, "Oh, it's by the fellowship or somewhere." And I'm like, "Okay, where is the fellowship?" "Oh, it's by the other area." I'm like, "Okay, where is that?" And she would just drag me all the way to the adult Sunday school, and then I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she would like give me a little hit, but that's probably the funniest memory I ever encountered with her. Also embarrassing.
I remember that when I first met her, I used to call her Grace by accident, and that would really get her upset, and she would totally get angry at me. And I'd never seen like an Asian girl go from happy to angry that fast.
Who would you likely see in a cooking show?
Amanda Wong.
Amanda Wong.
Martha Stewart.
I think Amanda would do good in a cooking show.
Amanda Wong.
Amanda Wong.
Probably Amanda. She seems like the kind of person who would love to cook, and she just seems to enjoy that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't know who I would likely see in a cooking show, but I know who I would like to see in a cooking show. And I think the girls will agree with me on this one when I say Ryan Gosling. Yeah. And as James asked, well, why would you be wanting to watch his cooking? Well, I wouldn't be watching his cooking.
What do you appreciate about Amanda?
I really appreciated when she made us food, made Dream and I food in freshman year at her dorm kitchen area when we were hungry.
We have some nice talks when I drive her back to ASU, to campus, about her family, about her life back in California, and sometimes we talk about her cousin Dexter, who's a really good friend of mine.
She just has this attitude about life where, I don't know, I just never hear her complain about anything.
I appreciate you for offering me a ride every single week.
Her smile always brightens my day.
I appreciate how Amanda is always very upbeat and very happy and positive, and she always has a smile on her face.
She's from the Bay Area too, so that's something we have in common, and it's pretty cool to talk to somebody who's from there, especially when you know where the good food is.
There was one time at Pastor Derek's house. There
was one time at Pastor Derek's house, she brought this amazing dip and everyone just ate it right up.
You weren't even there.
It was delicious.
What Korean drama would you likely see Phoebe in?
Oh gosh, I only know one.
I don't know much about Korean dramas, but I know there's this one spy one, and she'd be perfect for that Korean drama.
I don't watch Korean dramas.
My Joy Luck Club. No, Luck.
Instead of drama, you should join the show, Running Man.
Maybe Coffee Prince?
The Lucky Star? No, the.
Dude, I've never watched Korean
I don't
drama.
Watch you watch Taiwanese drama? Wait.
No.
You watch some kind of drama.
Well, I was when I was like 8 years old.
No,
You
this
think
was
I
like,
remember?
Oh.
Something Girl. My.
You seen that movie, My Sassy Girl? Phoebe's kind of like that. I mean, she would definitely like kill the guy that she was or whatever was pursuing her. I would totally see her in being like My Sassy Girl.
My Sassy Girl. That's it.
How did you get to know Phoebe?
How did I get to know Phoebe? Through her brothers, Enoch and Elijah. They're awesome.
Through knowing Elijah and Enoch.
Phoebe is someone who knows a lot about the Bible. Oh my goodness. And she has just a dedication to it. A dedication to the knowledge of God, which I appreciate a lot.
Their church.
She used to beat me up.
Tim, get out.
I got to know Phoebe through her brothers, Enoch and Elijah. Hung out with them a lot. But I also got to know Phoebe through serving with her on Taiwan mission trip, and that was really awesome.
Supporting the women and being the initiator behind all these activities. I mean, you're constantly coming up and telling us about things that you're organizing for the women or getting the women together.
She locked me in the girls' bath. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
I was leading worship one time.
And she locked you
She
in.
She and Ellen.
Well, if it's Ellen, it makes sense.